Hi guys! If you can't tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a review on Manic Panic hair dye. This is highly requested since my ion dye has been highly requested since I've been talking about Manic Panic dye since one of my first videos ever. So I figured I would finally get around to filming it since I just cut and trimmed and refreshed the dye in my hair. I have freshly dyed Manic Panic color in my hair, and I can tell you guys all about it. So, just a disclaimer, I am not a cosmetologist. I didn't go to school yet for cosmetology, but I have been dyeing my hair funky colors and all this crazy stuff since I was 13. I am 25 now, so I have, like, self-taught experience with this dye. And now getting into it, the first dye I ever used while coloring my hair was Manic Panic. I started using this in high school. It was just really easy available. They sold this at Hot Topic and they sold this at Sally's. So it was easy for me to get my hands on to dye my hair funky colors. Now, I have 3 different kinds, but 2 technically different kinds. I have the Manic Panic Amplified dye, and then I have the Manic Panic, just the regular dye. They come in 2 different tubes, though I have seen the amplified in the little jar form. What is the difference, you say? I don't see any difference, but according to the Manic Panic website, which I will link below because it has all the colors and stuff, this is supposed to last longer and be more vibrant, which I will say the ultraviolet in the regular dye is a little bit more watery and doesn't really adhere to the hair that well, while the amplified one does. But I've used Vampire Red, which is this one right here, in the amplified, and I haven't noticed like a staying power difference or anything. Like most of these dyes, they are hit or miss, so it's kinda, you gotta try it to test it. So now that I got that out of the way, I'm gonna try to tell you about the dyes that I've used before from this brand. I don't have them all with me, I apologize, but the ones I do have, again, is Vampire Red, Wildfire, and Ultraviolet. I used to have a whole bunch, but I started using them up and trying to finish them. But these 2 are the ones that I used when I had red hair, a mixture of these 2 to kind of refresh my color. And this is currently what is in my hair right now. It looks blue because I had a little bit of blue left in my hair, but I assure you, it is pretty much purple. It's called ultraviolet, so it's more of like a blue base purple. But this is my favorite purple to have in my hair. It's kind of the best of both worlds to have that blue, but a little bit of purple too. Anyways, talking with my hands a lot. Vampire Red I found to be the most versatile color in Manic Panic's line, because I've fixed the hair dyes with this. When I was 14, I was very naive, and they had a color, I think they still have it, it's called like Pink Cupcake. It's like a pastel pink, and I thought I was going to get that color when I dyed my hair. I didn't know, because there wasn't YouTube around then to research and do all this type of stuff, that your hair had to be platinum blonde to get it that baby pink color. And again, the Manic Panic website will be below so you can see that pink color. So when I put it on my hair, it turned like orange, because my hair wasn't completely like blonde for it, and I hated it, and I was freaking out. And Christmas time, when I was that age, my mom used to buy me every single dye. She would go to Sally's and just buy me a bunch of them, and I had this in my little arsenal of hair dye. So I slapped this on my hair thinking it would come out red, and it turned my hair this like gorgeous fuchsia color. And my hair was probably down about here when I was 13. It was right before I chopped it all off, and it was like this like flowing fuchsia hair. And I know a bunch of you guys have asked me to do like a hair timeline of like when I started doing crazy hair until now. I'm trying to get all those pictures together because I don't really have good pictures of a lot of my crazy hairstyles back in high school, but I'm trying. So that was like my first experience being like, wow, that color is so versatile. And this is an awesome color to refresh red hair with. If you have red hair, that is an awesome color to refresh your hair with. Wildfire is a really nice kind of neon red. It looks a little bit darker in here, but it's a really nice like neon colored red. And it works really well if you want like an orangey color red. The best way to describe it is kind of like Hayley Williams from Paramore when she had like fiery orangey red hair. Not like ginger orange, but like orangey red hair. That was probably the best color to do that for. And like I said, this color right here is the one in my hair. This and Purple Haze is my favorite purple. Now, like most brands, like Ion and Raw and Rage and Beyond the Zone, which I won't even probably make a video of because that stuff is just shit. Every color in it sucks. But you're going to have hit or misses in the Manic Panic line. Like I said, the Cupcake Pink color really doesn't show up that well, even in the amplified one. Some of the blues are okay, but they rinse out really easy. I didn't really like the teal colors in Manic Panic personally. I find like the reds, the purples, and like the actual like deep pinks work amazing in the Manic Panic line. Like phenomenal. And like most dyes, like these vegetable dyes, which I've gotten a tons of questions on what's a vegetable dye. It's basically just like it's like a colored conditioner, essentially, for your hair. It has no ammonia. It has nothing that's going to damage your hair. You can let this sit in your hair for as long as you want, and nothing bad's going to happen to it. It's just going to help make your hair more vibrant. So, you can put, when I first started doing this, when I was like 15, I used to like put a shower cap on and sleep with my hair to try to get it to stain. Because that's what it does. It's going to stain your hair. It has like vegetable color stuff to make this color. It's not going to harm your hair, but bleaching your hair to get it this color will. So just fair warning. And if you have really dark hair, you're going to have to bleach it to get it these colors. That's just me saying like into this review that's going to go on forever anyways, but and I have red on my hands from the Vampire Red. But all in all, this is probably number 2 on my top favorite dyes right now. I haven't tried every single dye ever, but number 1 being Special Effects, which I will be reviewing, and then number 2 being Manic Panic. I know some of you guys are like, oh, Manic Panic sucks, it rinses out of your hair. It all depends on how you use it. What I do is I lighten my hair, like I bleach it, depending on the color. If it's gonna be like a blue or like a light pink, you want to get it as light as possible, but I bleach my hair until the desired shade that I want it, and I put the dye where I need it, and I let it sit there for a couple of hours. I usually do it on a day when I'm going to be home at night, or when I have, like, nothing to do, and I'll just put it in my hair and let it sit, and then I rinse it out with cold water. I don't wash it the first day that I do it, and then I style it, do what I want, and then I'll use sulfate-free shampoo, wash it in cold water, and it will last a pretty long time if you do it the right way. Right now, it being summertime, and I have to shower almost every single day because it's freaking hot, it is going to fade faster. But out of all the dyes that I'm going to be reviewing in this little, like, series of dyes, like, semi-permanent, colored, crazy hair dyed, I don't know, whatever this series is going to be, this is probably my second favorite dye. But, like, again, the oranges don't really show up that well unless your hair is bleached really well. I don't really find, like, the oranges or, like, the yellow that they have. I don't know if they still have it, but they had a yellow, and it was just, like, I didn't like it. So it's going to be hit or miss. To me, the purples, the pinks, and the reds are amazing. Best dyes to use if you want to get your hair these type of colors. The blues, the darker the blue, the better, to me. At least in that range of dye. My hair was midnight blue. I don't know if I have a picture of that. It was midnight blue for about 2 weeks because I had a mohawk and I like cut my hair super short junior year of high school, and I dyed it like midnight blue, and it was just like pff, I looked like a Smurf. And I spiked my hair in all general directions, and it was crazy. And I looked like a Smurf. Like, it was crazy blue. But that was an awesome blue. But they have, like, baby blues, and, like, their teals aren't that great, like I said. So it really depends, like, again, it's hit or miss. But for the sake of reviewing Manic Panic altogether, most of the colors are really great. And the best way, I know this seems kind of crazy, I found out to find out if it's a really good dye or not, is its consistency. Because, Ultraviolet is really thin and it doesn't adhere to hair well, where Vampire Red is thicker. It's gonna stick to your hair. It's gonna cling to your hair really well. And also, if you find a dye that doesn't work that well in the line, that's a little bit too sheer, then mix it with another color. I mix Wildfire with Vampire Red and I get my perfect red. Don't be afraid to mix the colors. It's not going to harm you. It's just like mixing paint when you were a kid. You get the perfect color and you customize the color of hair for you. And that's what I really like about Manic Panic is I can get a whole bunch of different colors and make that perfect like orange color that if I wanted my hair, like I had my hair orange once, I mixed colors to get that orange. And I like that because they're readily available. You can get them at Sally's. You can get them at Hot Topic. They are really like awesomely available that you don't have to order them online. That's my personal awesomeness of these. They're affordable and you can make your own dye. And even just alone, standalone, they are a great dye. All in all, they are like phenomenal. Probably one of the best dyes that you can get easily, that you don't have to order online or contact someone from eBay or know someone who can go to a beauty supply store. These are the easiest dye. These are the best dyes you can get that are readily available at your local Sally Beauty Supplies, your Hot Topic stores, and I think if you live in New England, you can get them at Newberry Comics. I think. I know you can get special effects, and I've seen Manic Panic there, but I usually just get special effects if I go to Newberry Comics. So, now that this review is probably, I think it says like 12 minutes long on my camera, I'm going to wrap this up. So, from me to you, my personal opinion is I love Manic Panic. It is my go-to dye if I can't get special effects. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope this was helpful to you guys and that showing you guys you can mix dyes and don't be afraid to do that because you can. So, I hope this Manic Panic overview, review, whatever this is, and I don't know what I'm going to do next. I think I may do special effects. Not sure. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.